Hey guys, I wanted to make a video on a PowerPoint of things that I do for the first week of school that I wanted to share with you guys. So the first thing I do is talk about, of course, myself and how I got to where I am and all the things where I've lived and traveled and all of that stuff, because that's fun things for kids to know about. I also have them do a little scavenger hunt paper where they go around and have to write their peers' names on the box that resonates with them. So who has 3 dogs, or who is the only sibling, or things like that. And it gets them to know about more of each other, and as I'm walking around I get to know them as well. A huge one is going over classroom procedures, because that will help you run your classroom very smoothly and have a successful year. So always going over your procedures. This one I love because they get to make up their own classroom rules. We do it together and I write them down, and then they sign the very bottom of it so that we can hold each other accountable. But especially in 4th grade, I think it's a great idea for them to come up with their own classroom rules, which most likely will be the ones that you want as well, but having them think about it and really reflect on it will make easier to hold them accountable. So I hope that helps. The next two I'm going to go over are about math journals and writing journals. So I do math journals where we put all of our concepts in there, and just a resource for them to be able to look back on before a test, to study, whatever the case might be, or while they're working, they can refer back to it. And then the writing journal, we just do all of our writing in there. We'll do, of course, essays and stuff, but some days I like to just give them a question and be a little open-answered and let them answer it in their journals and have them share it out, and it's fun to read them. This is a great activity to get the kids up and moving, and walking around and moving around is just another 4 corners, getting to know each other. I also put my input in there of what I would choose so they can get to know me a little bit more as well. This is one of my favorite activities to do with them. You take spaghetti noodles and marshmallows and you put them into groups, and you have them create a tower with them, and it has to be the tallest tower, so it gives them that team building collaboration that will benefit you when you're actually in the school year and teaching curriculum and want them to collaborate and talk to each other. This will definitely build that teamwork. So I love this activity. I love my kids to be a part of the classroom, of course. Yes, it's my classroom, but really it's our classroom because they're there all year as well. So I like to have them do a little puzzle that I put together on my wall. And on the puzzle, they just put all their favorite things like soccer, what food they like, anything like that, and color it in. I hang it up, and it makes them feel like they're, of course, a part of the classroom. If you know, Miss Nelson is Missing is one of my favorite books. If you know that Miss Nelson goes missing and has Viola Swamp, which is actually her, to teach the kids a lesson of you don't want a mean sub or a mean teacher. I love doing this because it teaches them how to be respectful to you, and that you don't want any mean teacher coming into your classroom and messing it up. So those who teach 4th grade, of course, know 3rd graders learn their multiplication. So when they come in over the summer, they might forget some. So we go over it and do around the world, where you start with 2 people. Whoever is the fastest to answer it moves on, and you just go around the world. And the kids actually enjoy this because it's a little competitive and it makes them think a little bit. I love having them do a letter to themselves that I will give to them either at the end of the year, or if they're around, hopefully still, when they promote from 8th grade, I'll give it to them so they can see what they wrote. I did this when I was in school, and reading it now, and especially back then, I would laugh at myself. So it's just a cute little thing to have for them that reminds them of what their 4th grade year was like. Last but not least is this rock, paper, scissors tournament. So you get them into equal 2 team groups. Within their teams, they do rock, paper, scissors. They team up, do rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses stands to the side, and the ones who win continue. And then from each team, whoever is left from each team comes together in the middle and they do rock, paper, scissors, and whichever team wins, you could give them a prize or whatever the case might be. Yes, it gets a little loud and a little hectic, but at least they're having fun and it's a little competitive, but they absolutely love it. So I definitely recommend this game if you have a big enough classroom or go outside. But that is all I have. I hope some of these ideas helped you with what to do and where you can place them into your first week of school. These are just some of the things that I love to do, and I hope you enjoy them. I hope this helped.